It's that RC. Rambling. We're back. This is Rae
Carlo.
Act like you know. You know. Yeah, so 20th ramble. Comment if you watched all 20. Big ups to y'all.
Hi, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. You know what? Since our last round, it's been a week and a few days because, Mother's Day weekend, so we can't, we love our mom, so we can't be rambling.
Yeah.
But, we are back. So, we're going to talk about some 2 p.m. They came back with Comeback when you hear the song, JYP. And we came back. They did a dead on the charts. Not a perfect all kill, but they, people came back.
Pretty good.
And then then we watched the 2 p.m. returns. Now, they did, Comeback, of course, when you hear the song. But then they did All Day I Think of You. Best part, when they're dancing, doing the... If you haven't seen a reaction, it just came out. Then Yoona in the crowd. One with glasses. Yeah. If you watched it,
she was awesome.
Then they did Suddenly. The song that Junho wrote. Motherfuckers in suits. That shit be floating and shit.
So weird, but I liked it.
And of course, our favorite. Heartbeat. Straight for you! So
it's the other name for it is Taejeon Chow.
Then they did Hands Up and I Can't. Come on. Hands Up. That's great. So, of course, with the return, they're talking about Nichkhun and his accident.
Again?
Nichkhun's like, no, but they asked him, and Nichkhun's talking about, it was really rough on me. He was really rough on himself. They were asking if they wanted to do subunits, but everybody else didn't want to do it without Nichkhun. Holler. I mean, it is Nichkhun shit. Meanwhile, Junho, he fractured his spine.
That's terrible.
Fun fact, he landed on his head 6 feet.
What was he doing?
Acrobatics.
These boys need to sign a contract. No acrobatics.
So,
no
at least have
work.
take on spot
No
shit.
works good.
Motherfucker will catch you.
Okay.
But, and then
okay.
Okay. Then they would have to put him in a wheelchair, and then he would go to right on the stage, and then he would get up, and then, like a miracle, he would get up and he had to perform with a fractured spine. Good on him, man. Good
on JYP for
forcing
him
semi-paraplegics to perform.
It's justified. It's justified.
But motherfuckers in KBS, they brought back the whole Nichkhun thing, but on a different way, where they had these alleged witnesses, blur faces, of course, talking about all the crazy shit Nichkhun did, how evil he was. Right during the comeback, KBS did the same shit to Daesung. Went alive, and they were interviewing the victims, mom with dementia. And then it was all settled, but she had dementia. So, anyways, these people were just witnesses. It ain't news if it's not if it's not the dude that was involved in Nichkhun's accident. If he's not saying anything, who the fuck are these people? Who gives a shit?
So you saw something, big fucking whoop. The guy that it happened to don't give a shit no more. What up?
Jesus Christ. So
KBS trying to bring motherfuckers down.
But 2 p.m. is they're gonna have a concert. It's gonna be on YouTube. 2 p.m. is back with Genie on the 17th, which is also the same time as BAP's concert. Thankfully, we can just watch that shit on YouTube.
Wonder why.
We'll talk about BAP's concert later. So, side news. We gotta talk about some side.
The guy from Duck Dynasty?
No, this is good side.
Hey, let me tell you something.
So, Side got some beef right now with Billy Joe Armstrong from
Green Day.
Green Day.
Sell out.
Billy Joe Armstrong called Psy herpes of music. And Psy's like, well. So when he was being told, he's like, what the fuck is herpes?
Because that's not how you say it.
This motherfucker saying I got herpes, bitch.
What?
The fuck is this?
You see this bouffant? That shit is real.
You trying to say this ain't real? No, it's her. You know, herpes. So, like, you know, Sai was like, hey, if I keep coming back, you know, that's a good thing. But you know, in the car, he's like, so what did that motherfucker say? Oh, he said, you're a herpes. Huh? Motherfucker, what? What the fuck you just called me? Crabs.
I don't even listen to him, man.
Yeah, it's not like
Green Day is supposed to be.
It's not like Green Day. It's not like Green Day broke the record for 300 million views on YouTube.
I'm just saying.
And, you know, it's not like he's talking at Harvard and shit. But, shout out to Green Day if you're watching.
Whatever.
So I got
let my boy live.
So I got, you know, he's working on his new album. What, you know, especially after Gentleman's over. It's gonna be his 7th album career and his American debut. He says. We can only imagine. Remember before Gentleman, he said that it was supposed to be sports related. That he just came out with Abracadabra. Very strange. Very strange. At Harvard, but did you see Psy's making of Gentleman?
No.
The funniest shit ever. Is Psy goes to Guy and goes, "This is all for you. You know, this is your decision. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But." You think you can fart in your hand and then put it in my face? and then she goes, oh, but no! Alright, fine. But yo, if Guy did that...
Yeah, I would have died.
That would have been... Like, just fart in your hand and just put it in my face.
I would have
That's
died.
insane!
I don't know why she didn't do it. She did.
No, why not? So from that beef, let's go to everybody else's beef with these two parties. T-ara and Chris Brown.
A lethal combo right there.
The jokes just write themselves. I'm sorry.
I called this T-ara. I called this CP.
You want a piece of me? There's the T-ara. There's the Chris
the
Breezy
T-ara,
right
jab, 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 and the breezy hook.
No, but RZ listens to all their songs, so like.
I don't give a shit. I listen to both of them. So
Take it down. Anyways, so T-ara, you know. They hang out with Chris Brown because their youngest member, who's still like in training, Danny. Like she knew Chris Brown since she was in elementary school. I don't know what that means because clearly they didn't go to elementary school unless Chris Brown's like retarded and he was left back all those years. Because Daddy is 14 and he's 24.
So he's listened to his music since he was
like they knew each other. I don't know how. They never expounded on that, but maybe Chris Brown knows her brother or some crazy shit. I don't know.
Maybe.
But she's 14, he's 24, so. Unless he's like Tony on, unless he was a real girl, I don't know. But you know they linked up. They're like, oh my Unis with N4. Check out their video, and then they're like, oh bring him over here. Of course the comments were like, Chris Brown didn't open that man, but they showed up. Chris Brown got him fucking bodyguards and fucking limousines and shit to pick him up. They met up.
Boxing lessons.
I guess he wants to break into Korea. I don't know why you're not gonna ask Taeyang. Taeyang's such a stan. But yeah, best friends now.
It's so weird seeing those photos.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with them hanging out. It's just
the jokes
interesting.
write themselves.
It's interesting that but people write some fucked up comments saying that Chris Brown should do to T-ara what fucking he did to Rihanna. That's fucked up.
But what if T-ara does to Chris Brown what they did to who?
Stuff fucking rice cakes in his mouth.
He just can't even afford to eat this shit, Chris Brown.
That's
Just saying.
Whoa.
Allegedly.
T-ara was on Beatles Code with Shindong, and they were talking about the whole bullying situation, and they cried, and T-ara and four of them. And they were like, and all the rumors and stuff, they're saying, and the interesting ones, like Hyomin was saying, like, she's not really a delinquent. Except, because they had photos of her, like, hanging out with delinquents. But the thing is, she threw her friends under the bus. She was like, nah, I hung out with delinquents, but it doesn't mean I'm a delinquent.
Those are just those characters from the block.
Like, I got chased by cops, like, in a paddy wagon, and they got me, because I was the slowest in my group. And it's like me saying, Rae, me, I wasn't a hooligan, I wasn't a hood booger, I just hung out with hood boogers. No, I was one of them too.
Hey,
Come on, Hyomin. Come on.
He's a hood booger.
You're a thug just like everybody else. So, Eunjung also, Eunjung? She's afraid of eating rice cakes in front of her. Ever since on camera she stuffed rice cakes in Hyomin's mouth. I mean shit. Don't eat rice cakes in front of people.
What the fuck?
Next to you. But yeah, the comments against them is pretty fucked up. So like
It'll pass.
Soyeon was in an accident.
It'll pass.
I mean, people were like hoping that she died. That's fucked up.
Oh, that's messed up.
But they were at the Dream concert 2013. They only performed one song. People said that. I mean, it was people like to exaggerate saying it was a black sea. It wasn't a black sea. They had lights. It's just that they weren't wow to T-ara. I mean,
it wasn't a huge drop. Just give it some time,
Chris, who's dapping up Eunjung, fucking Yoona from SNSD. There's pictures like them dapping each other up, and
like good boogers.
People are like, Yoona, watch out! Eunjung's about to put some rice cakes in your mouth.
I'm gonna get a little T-ara tap.
So let's bang this out. Part 1 with some Running Man. Running Man 144. Inpyo. Ricky Kim. That's a one handsome
motherfucker.
Shit. So Janghoon, the fucking
the shy giant,
the center, the nation center. He does not want to play around.
He's too shy.
He's just. I guess because he's like really gigantic and the whole life he just want to be the center of attention. And Haha is so small he wants to be the center of attention. He was perfect group, but
didn't quite work because he was not too happy with him.
J-Suck, King, Dr. King.
The King.
Dr. King, man.
Turn.
My dream is for J-Suck to throw our Dachi into bring us to Throwback Thursdays.
And then when Gary burnt his up in the potato.
But to be fair, Gary also, on the low, Gary donated mad fucking clothes and shit, and he was really shy to say it. He's a really humble dude. Running Man 145 with everybody from Laws of the Jungle, Byungman and Haha. Jinwoon from 2 AM.
Traitor swine.
I mean, just that was insane.
It was a good episode.
I kind of raged a little bit at the end. I wanted Running Man to win. Wasn't gonna lie.
It's alright. At this point, as long as it was entertaining, it doesn't matter. I mean, who's to blame? Cook's to blame. Should have been there. But I'm just saying.
They got rough, yo. That group was fucking.
It is what it is. But it was entertaining. It was cool. So, life.
Again, Gary, amazing. He can fight off 2 people better than Cook can. Gary just has better technique. Alright, that's part 1. I guess we can just... Oh, happy Mother's Day. The weekend. K-Wo's mom... K-Wo likes to thank his mom for not making him obese. Because when he used to eat as a kid, she would block his chopsticks eating like meat and stuff. K-Wo. Our mom loves us more than your mom loves you.
Eat.
All this. Our mom ain't even big. You won't even expect our mom to be our mom.
or our dad, actually.
We looked at him in the face, but not in the body.
Yeah, Papa RC, Mama RC.
Whenever we show up, they're like, "Yo, what did you feed these guys?" Like high-calorie chicken feed. So, part 2. Click on my face. But yeah, we love to eat. Mother's Day weekend, shit. We ate a lot. We could have even eaten the flowers if we weren't too careful. Mother's Day weekend.
Pizza.
Mama RC. Love you, Mom.